from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Jets, nothing. Jason Sanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Gone. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down. Montgomery. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Third and 2, gone. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the out.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Push him back. Push him back. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mark. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hatchet. Hatchet. 52 blast.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Hey, you're right. Check straight.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Wide receiver. Patrick on.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down at 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1-yard line.
Tua now on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Dolphins 14, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Right there.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now Goff. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
57. Mike, 57. Squeeze, double. Watch out.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Number 22.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check safety.
Now Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, here's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Carson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Now a first down throw, gone. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They are in an interception. On defense, had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Here's Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
57, Mike, 57. And let's pin them here.
On second down, Tua. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Check back, check back.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. A little flat, a little flat, flat, flat.
Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Tagovailoa's pass forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
22-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Matt Breida.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Blue down, blue down. 58's the money. 58's the money. You're trash, you're trash. Watch twist. Watch twist. 58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Right here, guys.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They run with Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Last 57, 57, run. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Looking to pass. Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Muscles him off. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
Bring it! Bring it!
20, 10, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
7-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
8-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check it.
To a fast pass outside complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Caught by number 10. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards. They're going to look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Following the penalty, Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. 11 yards there. 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
15-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
This is Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, one more.
Tua going to try and run.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score. It's Dolphins 37, Jets 19. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
50 Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And they will take a knee here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL